Try this simple peanut butter muffins. If you have peanut butter at home, it'll be a perfect morning snack. To make the muffins, use regular cupcake pans. One batch of the recipe makes 18 muffins. First, whisk all the dry ingredients together, which is all-purpose flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. Next, mix all the wet ingredients, which is peanut butter, oil. I used olive oil as a healthier option, egg, and honey. Mix until it gets smooth. And add about 1/3 to half of the milk. Again, mix until it's nice and smooth. And add the rest of the milk. Mix until it's evenly blended. And finally, add the dry ingredients. In the beginning, it will look kind of lumpy like this. So continue mixing until it looks nice and smooth. Like this, it looks perfect. Now clean the bottom and the sides of the bowl with a spatula just to ensure it's evenly blended. And set aside about 3 tablespoons of chocolate chips and add the rest to the cake batter. You can also make these peanut butter muffins without chocolate chips if you prefer. Divide it into 18 cups. Use an ice cream scoop to divide it easily. With this recipe, you can fill the batter all the way to the top to create nice big domes on top, which looks very cute. As option, dice salted roasted peanuts and sprinkle on top of them. It adds such a nice crunchiness and saltiness, which I personally really loved. I decided to sprinkle on half of them so that you can compare the looks. You can also sprinkle a tiny bit of sea salt. It goes so well with the peanut butter flavor. And bake. Be careful not to over bake them to avoid them from getting dried. Bake just until the top bounces back very gently. And take them out from the pans while they are hot. The melted chocolate is very, very hot, so be careful not to touch them. I screamed a couple times doing it. It'll be a perfect little morning snack to give you a boost for the day. It is a great match with a cup of milk. There are so many kinds of peanut butter. For this recipe, please use creamy peanut butter, not the peanut butter with crunch, because the crunchy peanut butter contains less paste and more crunch. And among the creamy peanut butter, there are natural creamy peanut butter and not natural one. Natural peanut butter usually contains only peanuts and sometimes a little bit of salt. And non-natural creamy peanut butter are usually thicker. It contains a little bit more additional ingredients. I tried the recipe with both natural creamy peanut butter and non-natural creamy peanut butter. And surprisingly, the muffins tasted better with non-natural creamy peanut butter. It felt a little bit more moist and softer, so that's where I recommend. It used one of the most popular blends, but you can use any non-natural creamy peanut butter. One batch of the recipe makes 18 muffins, and if that's a little bit too much for you or your family, you can make a half batch. I'm gonna list the half amount in the description also so that you can take a look. Wrap each tightly and ideally put them in a Ziploc. You can store it at room temperature in the fridge or freezer. But just like many of the muffins, it tastes the best when it's just made. Over time, it's gonna feel a little bit drier. I recommend consuming it right away or at least within that day. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please let me know. Enjoy push 11 and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.